is Kaspa gonna be the next big thing? I am talking about what this coin could do based on what I'm seeing on the charts here. Let's take a look into some setups that Kaspa is in along with its price targets, especially right now, important right now because Bitcoin has broken through its all-time highs not too long ago at about the 110K level, kickstarting this bull market, which is going to be crazy. Now, of course, a lot of this is going to depend on what Bitcoin does because it is still the driver of this market, even though right now its influence is slipping because after it starts its bull cycle, altcoins usually take over, as I've seen in the last bull cycle back in 2021. But still very important to be paying attention to Bitcoin as well because even though some of these smaller dips may not affect the altcoins as much or at all, the bigger ones still will, in my opinion, of course, and speculations. None of which what I'm saying here in this video is financial advice and you should do your own due diligence. But I am still long on Bitcoin. I am still long on a lot of altcoins across the board, right? So that's basically what I'm seeing here. Now let's take a look into Kaspa and see what's going on since the last time I've talked about it. Weekly time frame, still very important. Falling wedge pattern. Falling wedges usually break to the upside. Okay, something that you guys should definitely learn to spot. If there's anything on the chart that is very important to spot, are it's going to be these falling wedge patterns. Okay, that's the first thing I would highly suggest you guys train your eyes to see because it's very easy and it's very effective. Okay, falling wedge pattern on this weekly time frame broke out of it back in April. Price target is still valid, which is about 15 cent price target. Broke out, hit about that 13 cents, got rejected, okay, all the way back down to about 6 cents. Pretty brutal dip there, right? However, it has formed another falling wedge pattern since, right? This is the daily time frame, but I think this is more validated on the 3-day time frame. Doesn't really make a difference here. Price target out of the smaller falling wedge pattern here was about 10 cents. Okay. Kaspa went basically almost there, 0.0995 today. Okay, I would just say that this price target has been met, and we could just clear up some of the charts here. So this is why it's very important to be paying attention to these patterns. Okay, let's also I'll show you guys. If you guys ever use Grok, which is basically the AI chatbot on Twitter or on X, if you guys are familiar, definitely try using Grok. It makes learning a lot of these technical analysis or even anything more easily. Okay, I've compared it with other AI chatbots like ChatGPT or Google. I prefer Grok a lot more just because I don't have to leave Twitter, open a separate app, but it's also very convenient. I see a lot of, at least so far, I'm seeing quite a bit of good accuracy of what Grok has to say in terms of technical analysis. Now, let's go back to Kaspa here. It is trying to get on top of the daily 200 SMA here, which is basically that 9 cents price level. This is the orange line, okay? Moving averages are probably the second thing you guys should familiarize yourself with because when moving average is above the price action, it is resistance, and resistance is where traders usually take profits, and you will see a pullback, okay? And we're seeing that right now, okay? Let's take a look into a smaller time frame and see if I can get. Let's stay here. I don't think there is a. I don't think I saw a pattern here on the smaller time frame. So let's stay on the daily time frame here. So I still see a rounded bottom on this daily time frame, and rounded bottoms usually turn into cup and handles, which are usually bullish, right? And this cup and handle resistance I see here is going to be about that 13 cents price level, okay? Which is about right here, Okay, so if this rounded bottom stays intact, it is likely it turns into a cup and handle, and we can update our analysis from there if it actually comes back to retest 13 cents. So this is basically what I'm seeing for Kaspa in the short term. Will these price targets get broken? I mean, it could very well be, because during bull markets, I usually see price targets just get broken through. Of course, not 100%, and past experiences is not indicative of future results, but I'm just saying that's what I've seen. Okay, so this is basically what I'm seeing for Kaspa for now. And if you guys want to continue seeing more of Kaspa, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.